Hello everybody, it's apocolyptictodd here. Today on Halo Reach with the mini Falcon glitch. So all I have to do is go to the package with at least 3 people, and in any difficulty because it's a glitch, so it's not per one difficulty, and just clear out this first section. And let me just speed it up here. As you can see, I'm speeding it up. Derp, derp. So you need this with 3 people. It might be able to be done with 2, but that would be incredibly hard. So I did this with Atomic Gamer, Caboosism, and some other guy that Caboosism got. So, yeah, you just gotta get to this tank. So I'm just gonna speed this up here because this takes a little bit of time. I don't know why. Okay, so here we go. It's sped up and everything. So you just gotta clear this part as well. There will be a step back here, so leave at least one guy back here. And this is where it gets tricky. Right when you get to the anti-aircraft guns, you gotta inch your tank up this little hill over here because you can't cross the checkpoint. Because if you do, your teammates will spawn near you, and that would take a lot of time out, and it'll be very hard to do if you do that. So you gotta alternate between the 2 anti-aircraft guns. So they are knocked out about the same time, and it's pretty hard because if you notice, I hit that mountain a lot because that's as far as I can get up and see both turrets without crossing the checkpoint line. This is probably one of the hardest parts. Just because it's tricky. But if you get the hang of it and you do it a couple times, you get used to it. So you need someone. The second person, step 2, is to have someone stand here. So I had Atomic Gamer standing here, and I do not know why we're all dressed as military police. I don't know why. But right where you got the tank, you see that little Covenant sniper position. You gotta stand right on that rock, right where Atomic Gamer was. And then you gotta have the third person stand right here at the beginning of the level. You just gotta move this box. You actually have to do an Easter egg to get this glitch, so an Easter egg and a glitch. But I will not include it in the title, because that would just be a really long title. So, yeah, I'm alternating between these 2 turrets. I recommend hitting the right one a couple more times, because that one is pretty hard to hit because of that mountain. But I have a decent angle here. That's, pretty useful. So once I get those done, which takes a little while, but I'm not going to speed it up. Just because I don't want to. So once you got those done, they're going to start smoking, and there we go. So the second person has to run out very fast once he hears the announcement, and he's got to hit that button. The third person has to wait, and this is actually the Easter egg part. You got to hit that button so the banshees appear. These banshees back here. Once they appear, right here, yeah. Once they appear, everyone except for the person that pressed the banshee button, like the second one, has to commit suicide. So here's me, dressed as a military police for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I guess gotta kill yourselves. Here's Atomic Gamer killing himself. Whee! And here's that third kid that I don't know his name. So you'd all spawn on Caboosism, who's the third guy, and you gotta run. Now the video makes it look a little bit longer, but you gotta do that pretty quickly, which we did do it fairly quickly. You gotta run up here, and I actually recommend the 4th person stay on these stairs so you spawn on him, but well, I don't know, he just didn't do that. So you gotta get to the top of Sword Base before that little waypoint right there, because if you don't make it before that waypoint, all your work's kind of gonna go to waste, and you're gonna have to start over, and it does take a couple times. So once we get there, just drop down, because it is a solid floor, you just don't see it. It's a little bit of a... So actually, if you get in the Falcon right there, you'll shrink along with it, but we did not. It was really hard, we just couldn't get it. But you can still get in here, and you'll shrink down with the Falcon. And unfortunately, I really can't show you first person inside the Falcon, because you really can't see around in it. So I actually had to cut this video down, because we spend a good 40 minutes in this, just messing around. Then we walked outside the map, the map. It was ridiculous, but this is really helpful because you're actually invincible with this, so helpful. And I apologize if I'm talking fast, but I kind of want to get as much information as possible into your brains. So yeah, and it does take us a while to get everyone in because it's kind of tricky, because it just is tricky. It's weird, but this is all sped up as well. So it's that's why it's kind of laggy and not fantastic looking. Here's regular motion. And when it's laggy and it's sped up, it's because we did it in game. But yeah. And here's a funny little clip coming up. We're going to show you what you look like while you're on it. Okay, so the pilot will have no arms. The gunner will have no legs, and the two people sitting down will be double-headed. Will yeah, they'll be double-headed. So he's a gunner, so he has no legs, and pilot has no arms. He's got little stubs. And the stubs actually do move around when he's piloting, so it's pretty funny. And the Falcon, a fun little fact, is not actually a Falcon when you look at it. It is just a half-loaded assault rifle with fire spitting out of it. And lights. But you can see it looks pretty ridiculous, and you're invincible while doing it. Well, actually, the gunners may not be invincible. So I will see you later.